low-key risking my life for some delicious tacos. This taco's gonna give me a heart attack. I have $50 to find the top taco spots in LA. Hey, I'm Jess, the fun-sized foodie, and I'm going to find the top taco spots with just $50. Based on my research, I'm going to the selected restaurants, try out the food for myself, and rank them from worst to best. Before we continue, I want to put a disclaimer out there that none of these restaurants are sponsored. I am providing my own thoughts and opinions and using my own money so that they don't get skewed. With my background in data analysis, I wanted to use Yelp's publicly raw data. So I shot my shot and emailed Yelp directly asking them if they can send it to me. I didn't hear anything back for over a week, but then on the 9th day, I got a reply. I spent time sifting through the data and realized it ended up being a bust, so it was back to the drawing board. I noticed that Yelp has a data licensing section where you can book a demo. The demo with the salesperson is next week, and if anything, I'm willing to buy the data. 3 days later. Okay, I'm not willing to buy their data because it costs a minimum of $5,000 just for their data. I don't got that kind of money, so I'm going to have to do it the hard way. I didn't want to have to do this, but I searched through all 300 taco restaurants in LA on Yelp one by one. That was a weekend I'll never get back. So the first place we're gonna go to is Taqueria Los Aña in West Adams. They have 4.4 stars on Yelp and 4.5 stars on Google with over 1,500 reviews. So I was looking at their menu earlier online and they have your classic tacos like carne asada, al pastor, and like even lengua. But what really intrigued me, which I have never seen before, was this pollo mole tacos. That sounds so bomb. I'm totally gonna get it. You know what I freaking hate about LA is the parking. There's no freaking parking. Like, I just want some tacos, but y'all making it difficult on me. Oh my god. Hi. Can I order one carne asada taco and one al pastor taco and then one pollo mole? Okay, I got my tacos and these look so pretty. Oh my god, it smells so good. Let's first try out their carne asada. You can tell these tortillas are homemade. Like how fluffy they are and super pillowy soft. Wow. Nice classic tacos. Now I want to eat the al pastor taco. Look how full this is. Oh my god. And soft tortilla too. It has a good bite to it. Like, I really like the texture because of the soft pillowiness of the tortilla, and then the meat is just well seasoned and cooked. But I've had a better al pastor, honestly, so I think I like the carne asada more than the al pastor at this place. I will finish this taco though because I'm hungry. It's still pretty good. I really like their tortillas here. Now I can't wait to try out their pollo mole taco. This looks so good. Look how full this is, and like pillowy soft tortillas. I just really love their tortillas around here. Bursting with like mole flavor. Okay, there's so many cars passing by, and I've seen like police cars. It's like really busy here and low-key kind of ghetto, but that's where you get the really delicious tacos. It's so unique, like no other place like has it. Oh my god, this is so messy. Like, look at my hands. But I think it's worth getting your hands ready for. I really like their mole sauce. I think it just needs a bit more mole sauce to balance out the dryness of the chicken, and like it brings more flavor than it's there. But overall, I really like the chicken mole. I'm low-key risking my life for some delicious tacos. Now we're gonna go to our next location, Garnitas Michoacan in Lincoln Heights. So they have 3.8 stars on Yelp and 4.2 stars on Google with almost 3,000 reviews. The fact that they almost have 3,000 reviews means it's really popular. Based on their menu, it looks like they have your typical like tacos, carne asada, al pastor, and I think this time they have tripa, which is intestines. And they're really good when they're like super deep fried. I understand the idea of intestines sounds very off-putting, disgusting, and gross. I mean, I was the same way at first, but when you try it, like just have an open mind. Because I forgot to turn on my mic for the first half, I will be doing a voiceover. At Carnitas Michoacan, they have parking in the back. So I ordered my 3 tacos and my total came out to be $8.52. I got my tacos and these came out piping hot, so these were fresh. They came out looking so delicious. Drizzle some lime juice over it. After taking my first bite, it was definitely spicy since I did say to put everything on it. Spicy, but so good. It looks like they put a lot of meat to tortilla ratio. It was a good basic carne asada taco. Now onto the al pastor taco. Their al pastor wasn't that memorable to me. Saving the best for last is the tripa taco. Look, the fact that they used 2 tortillas per taco means it's legit. Super crispy, crunchy, and like fatty, and it's just has a lot of flavor to it. The tacos were delicious, but I'd say they were a bit above average your basic taco. The carne asada was pretty, again, average. Nothing exciting, nothing new. The al pastor was missing the marinade flavor that I'm so used to and I'm looking for. And then the tripa, one of my favorites, delicious, crispy, crunchy, nothing funky tasting. They did that really well. So overall, I'd give them probably like a 6 to 7 out of 10. Next, we're gonna head over to El Sol's Taco in Glendale. They have 4.1 stars on Yelp and 4.4 stars on Google with over 1,200 reviews. I was looking online and the restaurant seems pretty small, but I hear about like them having a lot of flavor in their tacos. So fingers crossed. And they have parking back here. It's so popular, like all the parking spots are pretty much filled. Al pastor.
One pastor, anything else?
One lengua.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
825. Number 18, thank you.
Thank you. I got my tacos. Look at this. Ooh. This looks and smells really good. Squeeze a lime on it. She only gave me 1. I want more. You can see here they use 2 tortillas to hold in all this meat. This one's crispy, crunchy. The meat has a bit of flavor to it. Now let's try the al pastor taco. You can already see the marinade on this thing. This has been marinated. Oh yeah, that's been marinated. You can taste the spices in the al pastor. This is probably the most flavored or spiced al pastor so far. They offer radishes here, and radishes help cut the heaviness and the fat of the tacos. Time for the lengua. These were definitely not thinly sliced. These are diced cube chunks of lengua. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I think I would like this if this was like cut up more thinly. One time I had a big chunk of like lengua or like tongue, not here but somewhere else, and it tasted like a chewy tongue. So if these were like thinly sliced, I would like them a lot better. So far, El Sol's Taco has the best al pastor taco out of the 3. I can taste the marinade that was meant to be there. They cooked their carne asada, it wasn't tough. I'd say they're a step above Carnitas Michoacana. Next up on the list is Spanglish Kitchen in Alhambra. They have 3.9 stars on Yelp, 4.4 stars on Google with over 1,000 reviews. Looking online, it seems like their potato taco is one of their most popular, so I'm definitely gonna get one of those. Hi, can I order one carne asada taco, one al pastor taco, and one potato taco?
133.
If you decide to come here, make sure you pay with cash because you can save a bit of money. Because I paid with cash, I was able to save 40 cents. Got my tacos. They gave me 2 plates. Wow, this is perfectly wrapped. Oh, double wrapped. All right, here are all my meat tacos. Now for the review of the potato taco. Why is it so big? Oh my god. Dang, I didn't think it would come out like this. That's cool. Frying up the carne asada. This has a lot more flavor than the other restaurants I've tried. The meat isn't tough. You can tell it has a lot of seasoning on it. Let's try out this al pastor. It has pineapple in it. Pineapple in an al pastor means it's legit al pastor. I have really high hopes for this one. The pineapple is sweet, and because it's citrusy, it helps cut the fat in the meat, which makes the taco much more well-rounded. You can taste the seasoning, but it's not the best marinade I've ever had. Clean plate. Now it's time for the potato taco. I was not expecting this potato taco to come out like this. It's deep fried hard shell. That's super crunchy. Oh, look, there's the potato there. This is not what I was expecting at all. It's interesting and delicious, but I wish I had more seasoning to it. I can see why a lot of people order this because it is pretty good, but it's not my favorite. I like their carne asada way better. So far, this meal has been the lightest of all the other taco places I've had. I feel like I could eat a lot more tacos. I'm so surprised they have 3.9 out of 5 stars on Yelp. I think they deserve a much higher rating. And I love the fact that they put pineapple slices in their al pastor tacos, because that's how it should be. Now we're gonna head over to Simota Taqueria in El Monte. They have 4.1 stars on Yelp and 4.5 stars on Google with over 1,000 reviews. I have $9.71 left, so we'll see how much I can get with that much. Oh my god, they got a secret menu. Cute. One chicharron, one asada.
Al tocino?
What's that?
Al tocino is like al pastor.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll have one of those. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The restaurant likes to play some loud music, so I'm gonna have to talk into the mic a lot closer. I got my tacos. This looks so colorful. Just from looking at this, it looks like their tortillas are homemade. They don't look like they're store-bought. So they don't have your typical tacos like carne asada or al pastor. So instead, I got asada al carbon, which is head meat. I also got al tocino taco and a chicharron taco. Let's try it. Let's squeeze some lime on there. This looks so good. They even gave me more than one lime. They're not cheaping out on the lime here. Okay, first up is the asada al carbon. This looks so pretty. Super fatty and crispy. You can definitely taste the higher fat content compared to a regular carne asada taco. I really like it, and it's super delicious. I love the fact that they make their own homemade tortillas here, but I do like Taqueria Aña's tortilla a little bit better. Now let's try the al tocino taco. This looks bomb. I love marinated meat. Oh, that has a kick to it. In terms of flavor, this is on the spicy and more sour side type of marinated meat. This is super red. I think I like an al pastor a little better just because it's a bit sweeter. Almost like an essence of buffalo sauce. If you like buffalo flavored wings, you're definitely gonna like this one. Oh, and you can definitely taste the smokiness. It's not my favorite. I actually prefer an al pastor than this because it's a bit sweeter. All right, now time for the last taco, chicharron. Whoa, big chunks of chicharron in this. Super super crispy. Oh my god, it's so fatty. This taco's gonna give me a heart attack. Oh, I just got a burst of fat. The good thing is that where there's fat, there's flavor. Oh no, I can feel my heart working a lot harder. Absolutely delicious, but my heart's gonna stop any moment. Look at this chunk of chicharron. Oh my god. Like you can see the layers of the fat and the pork skin. Jeez. I shouldn't be eating all of this, but it's so good. Oh my god, I feel my heart working a lot harder. Jesus Christ. Okay, my budget was $9.71. I spent $13.61. So I went over budget. I went over about $4, but I think it was pretty worth it spending on extra tacos. So that's all the taco restaurants and my budget. Now it's time to rank them. In 5th place, we have Carnitas Michoacan. It is the OG spot for some classic tacos, and I love their tripa tacos. It is just your basic average taco spot, but it is super affordable, and they have parking in the back, so that's a plus in my book. In 4th place, we have El Sol's Tacos. Similar to Carnitas Michoacan, but it is more flavorful in my opinion. Again, I love the affordability of their tacos. They were the cheapest out of the 5. In 3rd place is the Spanglish Kitchen. After eating their tacos, I didn't get that heaviness feeling that I would usually feel after eating at other restaurants. Nothing really blew my mind, but their tacos were decently affordable and the shell of their potato taco was super crunchy and I love that. And in 2nd place is Ismota Taqueria. They have more so out-of-the-box tacos than your typical taco selections. And they seem to be experimenting with different types of meat on their secret menu. They use handmade tortillas, which I love, but they were a little thicker than I would like them to be. So that makes my 1st place winner, Taqueria Los Anaya. Their homemade tortillas were so fluffy and soft. Yes, their tacos were the most expensive out of the 5 restaurants, but they did fill up those tacos, so it was worth it to me. If you want quality or interesting tacos, then go to either the Spanglish Kitchen, Ismota Taqueria, or Taqueria Los Anaya. But if you want some classic tacos or some super cheap ones, then you can go to either Carnitas Michoacan or El Sol's Tacos. Let me know your favorite place in the comments below. Well, that's it for now. Subscribe to stay tuned for the next part of the series. Thanks for watching, and until next time. If you've enjoyed this video, you might also like these ones.